Today's assignment, you are going to be doing two sides of this handout, and one side you're going to be doing completely with the isometric template, but this side we are going to be doing all of the isometric circles and arcs by hand, okay, which means you're going to need to get out this handout for the process that we have just previously learned. So for the first one, it's telling us we're going to create a 4-center ellipse, which means hand-drawn circle, using a 3.5-inch diameter with the center lines that are given. And it says show construction. So you're going to leave your construction lines there. It's not telling us to make a cylinder. It just wants the circle. So don't make things hard. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do, they found the center point, which is step 1. And if you're having a hard time adjusting that in your mind on how you're supposed to be drawing the square, just turn your sheet. Okay, turn your sheet so it looks like it's going the same angle as that. And hopefully it'll mentally get you where you need to be with that. But I always tell students there's nothing wrong with turning the instructional sheet. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to find the center point. It's going to be 3.5-inch diameter. So I need to figure out the radius. That's going to be 1 3/4 radius. So I'm going to put that 1 3/4 inch mark right at the center point, make a tiny dot here, and a tiny dot here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Again, we're making a 3.5-inch circle, so that we need to figure out the halfway point, which is 1 3/4. And measure out that distance from the center point in all 4 directions. Okay. Now, using my 30-degree angle on my triangle, I am going to project those lines using a 5H pencil. Okay, remember, construction lines should be nice and light. I tend to draw mine dark because I want to make sure that you can see them when you're watching my videos online. Okay. So this right now, we have completed step 2 of our process. Okay. The next step in our process is we're going to take the largest angle of our isometric box and we're going to connect it to the 2 intersections across from it. I will be using my 60-degree angle on my triangle to do that, just because it works out. Okay. And you can even just get rid of your T-square if you want and just connect the 2. That's all that really needs to be done. Okay, so far so good. So I've gotten through steps 1, 2, and 3 of my process. Now with step 4, I'm going to open up my compass and I'm going to put the very tip of it right here at the center point, right at the large intersection of my glass box. I'm going to open up the leg and I'm going to arc it so it connects. Okay. I'll do the same on this side. Okay, so I have the 2 long parts. And then finally, I'm going to put my compass right here at this intersection where these 2 little crisscross happen. I'm going to change my compass to that dimension. Okay, I don't have it centered. That's causing a problem. So because I didn't have that centered and I started making an arc, I'm going to have to go in and erase that bit. I allowed it to move, and that is a problem. There we go. So it's very important that we get that right in the absolute center so that our marks are precise. Make that mark nice and dark. So that is step 1 of the ISO 3 handout.